Hello friend, gonna show you a quick and simple makeup look for Halloween. So all you need is 3 items. These jumbo pencils from NYX. I got a black and a white one. I'm just drawing 2 straight lines right from the outer corner of my mouth. And then there's gonna be a line that goes up, connects to the top part of your ear and then the bottom part of your ear. Basically creating a little triangle where the hollows of your cheekbones are. We're gonna fill that all in black later. Then I'm just fixing up that line with some of my main shade. But then now I'm gonna take that same pencil and I'm gonna just draw black on my lips, basically fill in my entire lips with black. And then I'm gonna go in with a small brush and I'm just using my multitasker brush and I'm gonna take the black pencil. I just grabbed a little bit on the brush and I'm just drawing lines straight down that center part where it's almost looking like a stitching, but I'm making it like teeth, but you can keep it as stitches if you want, whatever floats your boat. That could be a totally cute look right there too. But now I'm going to fill in those hollows with some Salem eyeshadow. This is a Saint eyeshadow. It's just black. You could totally use whatever black eyeshadow you have laying around, but that's just what I'm going to fill in this area with. And I am using the shape brush. Again, you can use probably any brush. I would recommend though one that's going to be on the fluffier side, but with a little bit of density so that you can really pack on that color. And an easy way to think about this is I'm basically placing this black color kind of everywhere that I would traditionally put like contour, okay? Like under the cheekbone, going around the forehead, really casting that shadow. That's all this makeup look is doing, is basically creating some light and shadows in different areas. Then I'm putting it along the jawline and a bit down my neck, again, kind of like we do with bronzer and contour. And it really gives us like this really cool effect, you know, and it still looks kind of like makeup, but a pretty, you know, pretty Halloween kind of look, but a little creepy at the same time. Now I'm just taking that black pencil and I'm going to just draw basically black on my nose. If you look up any kind of skull picture, this is kind of how they do the nose, where it's like it looks a little bit ripped on the top. I like to think that you're doing like kind of like a staggered mountain on the top of the bridge of the nose, and then you're just filling in the entire nose. I kind of mess up here by bringing it down my nostrils. If you look at other photos, they don't bring it usually down the nostrils. They kind of cut it off there. So at this point, I'm kind of just messing around with stuff, seeing what works. But you can always, you know, feel free to do exactly as I'm doing or kind of edit it to however you like. But I just put a little bit of white on that under part. And then now I am putting white in the areas that I want it to look like teeth. So basically in between those stitching areas. Again, like I said, you could have kept that as a stitching if you don't want to add teeth. But this is kind of what's cool with like Halloween looks. Like you could make multiple looks with exactly the technique I'm showing you here. Now I decided that I wanted to add, you could have stopped there, but I'm going to add more black. Again, going in with Salem eyeshadow. I'm just using the other end of the shape brush, and I'm just kind of going around and placing shadowing in certain areas. So I went all over the eyelid. You're going to watch me kind of do a bunch of different looks here, because at first I thought I was creating a cool look, and then it kind of looked like Kiss. You'll see what I mean. And then I ended up filling in the whole entire side with black. But at this point, have fun with just, you're not going to mess it up at this point. Again, it's a Halloween look. Have fun with, you could add different colors in here if you want. Instead of just all black, you could totally add some like dark blues or reds, like just make it look cool. I'm just sticking with black, but I'm just kind of creating shadowing. And then I go in, I'm just basically pressing everything out, blending it so it looks nice and smooth. You could stop here if you want, but here's where I ended up making myself kind of look like Kiss. If you don't know what I'm talking about when I say that, you're too young to watch this. I'm just kidding. But if you can see, I took the jumbo pencil and I just kind of wanted to create little weird shapes, and I was trying to make it look kind of like rips, but it just didn't turn out that way. It looked more like a star. So once I filled that in, I thought, okay, you know, this is, I guess it's cute if you wanted to make it look like you had a star on your face. And then I'm just kind of setting that pencil with the Salem eyeshadow. But you'll see how, and this is what that would look like if you wanted to just stop here. But we kept going because I wasn't happy with it. So now I basically just went back in with that eyeshadow and I filled in that whole entire section. And now I'm grabbing the pencil and I'm kind of creating a little staggered line down the center of my face. This is another really cool option you could do if you wanted to have like a pretty side versus like a skull, that like creepy side, you could totally draw with the pencil a line down the face, and then I'm taking the white pen now and I'm drawing that. Just so it really creates like a really cool effect of looking like a real like 3D crack. So I'm taking that down the center of my face, and if you wanted, you could totally do this where you then make half the face creepy like you see on this. I kind of made the whole face creepy, but then the other half you could have like a beautiful glamorous side, and you could have it with like a red lip and like a really dolled up eye. So many different ways you can do this. And then here I just started kind of going crazy because I was like, at this point the makeup look's going to turn out however it is. So I basically started drawing what I thought was like lightning. So I don't know if even this is the shape of lightning. I feel like I always struggle with drawing the shape of lightning. But I looked at it as like, okay, the final effect is going to be that this is just a stormy skull. Like it's like half my face is a skull / it's been through a storm. I don't know. Is there any rules really when it comes to Halloween? I don't think so. So this is how it turned out. Let me know what you guys think of the tutorial. Let me know if it helped you create a look. If it did, I'm so glad. And again, like I said, I'll have links for all the items I used.